Okay, I hear myself through the headset slightly, but I hear you fine. So I think we're good. Anyway, welcome everybody to We Tech Those. I believe it is 56. Zekky, we got Zekky versus, I'm actually sure that is.
Yeah, let me check the record here real quick. This is fun. We get the first DLC and the last DLC.
Yeah, and quite interesting. Plant Sora, not something I was very, not something I really knew would happen here, honestly. So we got, is it, oh, wait,
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up bracket. It's a little slow right now.
Yeah, I believe it's Zekky here, is Piranha Plant, and then, I don't know who that is as.
Yeah, I'm trying to check bracket, but I don't have internet for some reason, so.
Yeah, quite a conundrum. Either way, seeing very interesting use of Blizzaga, I believe it is right there. Didn't quite hit though. Quite interesting. Plant really trying to sort of stay control of that neutral B. Really trying to keep his distance, but it just doesn't really seem to work with these hits from Sora coming in. Quite interesting.
Where is the match? Propaganda is the other player.
Okay, Propaganda.
Yes. All right, I'm very interested to see how this day one, technically, I guess, first 24 hours.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
We figured it out. I just couldn't pull up bracket. All right. Very interested in this. Now, I am going to be going Sora if I make winners top 8, so.
Very interesting. I like to see how that goes. I think it's a possibility, honestly. But we see Zekky, he's really trying to be aggressively distant towards Sora, because I'm really starting to notice Sora has a lot of options to either keep hitting you or just space you out.
Yeah, also, I'm going to go ahead and guess that Propaganda probably... Or, do we have them in the right... Yeah. Propaganda probably doesn't know this, but I don't think Sora down smash hits at ledge at all.
So, oh, it doesn't. That's quite interesting.
You got a jab to hit at ledge if you want to hit it with something powerful. Very interesting character.
Certainly. Something that I find quite interesting is that, you know, Sora is pretty floaty, but Plant is as well, especially with the type of moves that Zekky is using. I believe you do get some sort of buffeted fall when you use neutral B. It makes it a very interesting match to honestly look at.
Yeah, there's a lot of options for stalling in the air. For sure, for both these characters. You can use that neutral B pretty much at any time to stall.
Yeah,
really good catch with the up B.
Yeah, really nice one, I must say. It's quite interesting.
Ooh, good grab. Good catch on that.
One thing I'm noticing is that I'm not necessarily getting a lot of magic from Propaganda. Like, there's a few blizzards here and there, but I didn't really seem to be hitting towards much. But, oh, wow, I stand corrected just as I hear that. Quite interesting. I noticed a lot of use of grabs and smash attacks coming out of Propaganda, which I think is quite interesting. Smash attacks generally seems to be a little bit more risky, but he doesn't really have much of a problem using them, which is something that I'm really intrigued by, honestly.
Very tricky character. I do think that Sora is going to be, at least early on, very grab heavy because he has a lot of bread and butter combos out of down throw, and especially... Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just catch that recovery early. But yeah. I also think that the magic tends to be very situational. Thundaga, I think you're going to mainly be using in edgeguard situations. Firaga is mostly just to keep your space, and then Blizzaga is mostly just a combo, starter, extender, etc. So you got to kind of be really sparing with that magic, in my experience.
Let's see what stage they're going to go to. I mean, we have a lot of very interesting ones here with hazards on. I believe the only things that are oh, Hollow Bastion again. I believe the only things that are affected are Hollow Bastion transformation and like platform movement on Smashville in town, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think all the other ones are static anyway, because we got rid of Lilat and Yoshi's. Oh, we switched to the Ice Climbers.
Ice Climbers. Oh, I am very excited for this one. I don't think I've seen anyone in this club play Ice Climbers. Did very briefly play it, but not very much.
Yeah. I played Ice Climbers in one bracket once, and I lost and never played them again. So, we'll see if I see the first game Ice Climbers ever take in my time at VT Smash.
You know, I'd be very happy for it, because I think that Ice Climbers have the best victory jingle in the game, honestly. Ooh, interesting Smash G-Sync. I You know, smash attacks, they're a very reputable and reliable method for that, but I think it was mostly the platform spacing.
For sure. I really like Zekky's prioritization of killing Nana there. Very, very good follow on there. Actually, is it Nana or Popo second on this? Whatever, the second Ice Climbers. Good luck. All right, we got a Sopo matchup versus Piranha Plant. There's a lot of ways that Plant can kill here, obviously, but we'll see if the Sopo can still put in some nice solo damage. Like in the attempt to chase off with the fair, good knowledge of how to get back too, but that up throw should take it easily, for sure. Yeah, I definitely, I'm interested in knowing that Propaganda switched after that first game, having won. I'm not sure if it's just, like, more of a comfort thing, more of, like, a just want to get a bunch of characters on stream, because I know I've done that before. Just try to get footage of all my characters. Regardless, though, I definitely think that there is something to be said about how Ice Climbers have a harder time getting in on a character like Plant, who's going to be zoning, keeping you out at a lot of opportunities. And I don't think, yeah, I think that's it. So this is a very dominant lead for Zekky right there. Was that a taunt? Did I see a taunt, or is that the Ice Climbers doing something weird? Looked like a taunt to me. Really good 2-frame with the down tilt, and I think that might be, yeah, for sure, after the neutral move. Definitely not insurmountable, especially if Propaganda can get like one crazy long desync combo or something, but again, I think Plant's kit in a matchup like this is going to make it hard just for Ices to get in. And if you're not getting in with Ice Climbers, then you can't be getting those crazy combos in the first place. Also, the zoning makes it a lot harder to get the proper desyncs as well. Just because even if you're trying to get your desync off in the corner somewhere, like, what are you going to do if Plant's shooting things at you and you have to take care of that as well? Also, it's really interesting how the ball is consistently hitting the main climber and not the secondary climber. That's very interesting. I really like how Zekky is playing this matchup. Very patient, very calm, just using the tools at their disposal. Ooh, that ball, yeah, that completely ended that game. So we have a tied set now going into game 3. I love this victory screen. Might be my favorite victory screen in the game. That or like Joker's really cool. And it's especially funny if you actually were fighting a Mario. Alright, let's see. I would not be surprised to see Propaganda switch characters again, because it looked like the Ice Climbers were not the right option for that matchup. Let's see here. Just run it back with the Sora, that makes total sense. Also, using the best ult for Sora, for sure. That's the one I use. I forget the name, something River, right? Timeless River, I believe? Something like that. But I just love the retro aesthetic. I'll play Kingdom Hearts soon enough, I'll be playing it. And then I'll know all the terms. Regardless. Already you see a huge difference. I feel like there's just a lot more comfort here in terms of how to get in on Plant, you know? Not as much kind of shimmying around with the Ices. But it will be interesting to see if maybe Zekky is warmed up a little more and is able to make this game 3 more competitive. It was already a relatively close game 1, if I remember correctly. Alright. I am really liking the use by Zekky of the spiked ball as well. Very good at keeping Propaganda, and that'll take it, yeah. Very good at keeping Propaganda out, being a sort of combo breaker tool as well that he's used very effectively. So I'm quite liking that aspect. I think that was a really good option select there. Against the poison gas, you don't always exactly know what Plant's going for unless you're paying really close attention to the sound effects. And just going for that Thundaga, covering a lot of ground without putting yourself at risk of getting hit by the poison gas or anything within it is very useful, very useful. That was an interesting interaction. All right. I like the concept for the tech chase there, just wasn't in the right direction. Also, very interesting how the side B prevents that neutral B from combo breaking. Looking like Propaganda's taking a bit more of a momentum swing now. Maybe he's getting back used to playing Sora again after the game 2. But that'll take it, yeah. Zekky in a decent position right now, for sure, for sure. Especially because Plant is a very heavy character, and Sora definitely has a lot of options to kill, especially off the edge. But I think that Sora is definitely a character who benefits a lot from having Rage. As well, a character like Plant is not necessarily going to be as easy to kill off the side as some of the other characters, just by virtue of the weird way he recovers. So I'm guessing a lot of like like run up smash, this back throw. That's the kind of things that you'll be seeing Propaganda go for to get these kills. And yeah, as many options as Sora has for recovery, it's not always, you know, guaranteed. Especially having too many options can give you kind of analysis paralysis in a case like this, where Plant is able to just kind of use different variations on ledge trapping and just cover certain options. And that down smash should take it. All right. Good adaptation by Zekky to take that set. And that is our first match of the day, of the night, I suppose. So this is DJ.